Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for me so as many people can see the message, okay? Archangel Michael, the ancestors, the angels of the highest, widest order, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving me guidance and clearance, helping us all heal and ascend and grow along our journeys into the proper timeline that we can now hold, okay? In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. So I'm going to get us a message from our ancestors and then get started. Okay, so we have a message coming out here from our ancestors, and they want us to know that on Earth, humans learn lessons about life by telling stories, creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world, and to the world. So, to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how often other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are all like blueprints for co-creations. So tell the one we know the true story about you, about courage, about gratitude, and about honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story that you tell about it. Make sure that the stories you tell are ones to be proud of, okay, collective? So our ancestors are coming out telling us we're all intertwined by stories that overlap, stories that are about vulnerability, stories of experiences, stories that repeat each other. But all of these stories, do they actually seek that authentic you, that story of you, that one that is empowering, one that is of gratitude, and one that is of honesty, well-being, and wisdom? And is it about grace, okay? This experiences you tell the world according to your story will make up your story, okay, collective? So this is a time your ancestors are coming out asking you to take time to reflect, okay, about some type of experiences, about some type of lesson that you are being asked to reflect on, some type of story that's gone about for too long, okay? You have this broken arrow here with embrace the energy of peace, okay? So they're asking you to let go of some type of old stories and embrace the energy of peace. Yeah, be fearless and stand strong, okay? Be open to some type of healing information. You're gonna gracefully move past some type of old cycle. You may get an intuitive message. This message may come from your heart, but it's telling you to unleash that wild within, to be true to yourself, to let these cycles go, to tell a new story about yourself. Yeah, see beyond your current situation, okay? Be devoted and committed and unlock that magic within. Unlock that you from within, okay, collective? Yeah, you're unlocking your self-worth by choices that you're making right now. You're bringing balance into your life by reflecting. You're bringing a lot of balance to your third eye, to your intuition. It's helping you see past some type of situation. Yeah, you're bringing in a new chapter, okay, collective? There's somebody out here who's really been reflecting about a lot of things in their life, a lot of lessons. You've been open to healing information. There's something you can feel, something happening for you. some type of enchantment when it comes to your life, okay? This new chapter, this balance, this lesson you learned, you finally surrendered. And God's raining mercy on your life. Yeah, you transformed like a butterfly because of some surrender. And you had two confirmations of surrender at the same time. Yeah, your wildest dreams are happening. And God's just coming out. Your ancestors are coming out just telling you to keep putting in the work. Because what you put in, you will get back out. Okay, collective? Yeah, you're going to benefit from all that you've done. It's time for you to celebrate. I'm seeing somebody who's about to get some news worth celebrating as well. The second message of self-worth here. I'm telling you, because you balanced out and learned a lesson of your self-worth. It was your portal to light. Now you can glide through space and time free. You call back your energy. Maybe you were giving people too much. Yeah, the scales have been balanced for whoever due to some choices you made around your self-worth. Now you're blossoming. It's some type of divine creativity and manifestation that's about to happen for you, collective, okay? Yeah, there's some type of illumination that once you learn this lesson and surrender, that God's raining mercy down on your life, that you are some type of benefactor to your dreams because of a transformation. Yeah, the burial of the old, okay? You buried the old you let it go, okay? And now your dreams can go wild. The second confirmation of dreams here. Yeah, you're having a rebirth, okay? Something people are observing in your life. They're also seeing your ancestors put up some type of border patrol. People are not allowed to stalk your mind, your energy, your time. You're not making judgments. You're just using your moral compass here, and it's shifting you and guiding you in the proper way. There's definitely some type of creation that is at the center of the universe that is leading you into the proper way towards your power, okay, collective? You went through some type of shadow work, some type of dark healing chamber. And you done this repeatedly. It was some type of sacred practice that you had been putting in. Yeah, you started redirecting the fire, transforming anger into creative power. This was your portal to success, okay? You're moving forward, and you're going to follow your calling. You're making room to receive as well. You're focusing on the vision. You controlled ego by embodying modesty, and it's helping you, okay? It's helping you move forward. It helped you gain your self-worth back. It helps you have so much potential, okay? Because you looked in at the sanctuary within inside thy own self and harmonized your own life. You aligned your inner and outer landscape. Yeah, you started forgiving yourself, okay? So you could face forward, and there's 3 cards right here telling you just to face forward, keep moving forward. Ever since, I'm hearing the day, March 4th of this year, you know, that's the only day of the year that tells us to do something, March 4th. Your ancestors have been trying to guide you towards some type of changes to bring balance in your life, and this was all surrounding a sacred practice that you could partake in, some type of healing care for thy own self, to blow off steam, to work on forgiving yourself, especially when you were judging yourself and it was starting to hinder you. So they started having you do something that was you were able to enjoy, but you were able to move past this blockage, okay? Yeah, you navigated through the transformation by being gentle with yourself, and then you were giving yourself this snail's pace medicine, that healing that you were doing, whether it was just opening up a space that you could. You honored the past for what it was and allowed yourself to rejuvenate, to reimagine yourself, okay? And that's how you made it through the turbulence of this transformation. You redirected your priorities, your desires, your goals, your needs, by thanking yourself, forgiving yourself and thanking yourself and honoring where you were today. You were able to reassemble you to who you needed to be, who this person is in their North Node, this person that has been illuminated to have this destiny, to have this purpose, to have this dream, to follow their calling, okay? I mean, whatever you've been doing, all of these dreams and all of this power that you called back was so that you could become familiar with yourself again. What goes around comes around with you being possible, okay? So you had to put the work in for you to see how possible you were. With this cry for the moon in reverse, your soul is not lost. You're forever young. You have your youth. You're connected in completely with your soul. And people are kind of angry about the fact that you hit your target, that you didn't fall, that something broke off of you and broke open. And you could have been this homebody. Somebody probably thought you'd be at home crying, lost, trying to negotiate your power of your sovereignty of your soul, but instead you stayed forever young. You understood that the universe had your back, that you had some type of support system out here, your guides, your ancestors, and you were able to master your destiny by cutting strings. And that's why people are angry. That's why you've got hotheads out here. It's because you were able to pull yourself together. They didn't want you to, but you gave something a whirl. And you came in like a big whirlwind. Look, all aboard. Maybe you had many hats on and come in like, do you like this one or this one? Okay, collective? Yeah, you become the life of the party there. And you're able to go any way the wind blows, okay? Somebody has to count their chickens because you've got the keys. You're able to go any way the wind blows. You're able to count your chickens. You're able to take action. You're able to master your own destiny. You remove some type of energy off of you by communing with nature, and now your energy is one of very golden energy. Your mind is unlocked. You're able to take off on some type of new adventure, new journey, especially when it's surrounding you moving forward to following your calling, okay? People are having to face the music about these boundaries and see things at eye level, okay, collective? There's some type of wish that you made with this eat your words. People didn't think your wish would come true, but it actually had a butterfly effect for you and allowed your dreams to unfold. It allowed your passion to ignite. It allowed your calling to be louder than anything else. It was the only thing you could hear is what I'm hearing. Look, a calling of love and joy, a vibration of very high. Look, you definitely had to put boundaries up. It was because so you could become limitless. Limitless boundaries you needed as well, okay, collective? Yeah, so you could forgive your own self, so you could move forward. And that's the truth. You had to move forward towards your passion. Your passion surrounds the vibration of unconditional love, okay? And communication. This is all a tiny piece, a tiny part of the story that connects you to others. That's truth and that's clarity. You're able to manifest at a high, rapid rate because of the vibration you hold. You manifest hidden wisdom, and you're always able to find the truth that other people desire to seek. They desire your strength. They desire your intuition, but it's you desiring who you really are and your authentic self that is giving you the insight to listen for your vibration. From others, from yourself, vibrational alignment when it comes to emotions, so that your vibration is not shifting and changing. We're not on a seesaw here doing this. That doesn't manifest anything. That pulls you right up there and gives you a taste of it and yanks you away from it. You had to transform. You had to find the confidence to cut the strings. You had to find the courage and the strength, the desire, the willpower, okay? And then you had to make the decision. You had to accept the decision that you made as well, and you had to be determined to complete this desired action, decision, this acceptance, this understanding of it as well, of your emotions, how you felt about it, what you really thought about it. So you could be an advocate of love, an advocate of some type of worthy vibration of healing out here, so that you, of healing through love, so that you could step into this designed path for you, so you could hit your target, so you could have balance in your abundance. You have your divinity, and it's definitely balanced for you, okay? There's some type of sacred connection you're being guided towards. Elephants. 3 elephants out here on the board. You could have spirit guides of a lion. You could have tattoos of owls, butterflies, lions. But I'm seeing you step into a sacred connection of nothing but love. This has been a journey for you. But you've been reflecting, I'm seeing. You could be masculine or feminine, but this could be your masculine or your feminine. And you're going through some type of integration, okay? You're never alone as well. All of what you've been through was some type of cosmic blueprints for this sacred connection. So it could actually ground together for an integration. For the dream, 4th confirmation of dreams to unfold, okay? All of the different cycles, everything that had to be accepted, everything that had to be released, it had to be reflected on, so you could actually embrace this sacred connection. There's something that's unseen about the cycles of this new beginning, is that once it's actually done properly, there's infinite abundance, okay? It's something that never ends. It always shines on. It's of the light. It's of happiness. It's of bliss. It's brilliance. There's definitely a mystery surrounding this connection, surrounding some type of void in this sacred connection. Somebody is trying to untwist this mystery through some type of flow. They could be using, flow of emotions. Maybe somebody's emotions have stopped flowing when it comes to this connection, and somebody's trying to figure out the truth of why. It's definitely your time to shine on. Time to shine on, okay? Diamonds, you could be in Aries with the birthstone of diamonds. You got brilliance out here, but you're a black sheep, and your guides are coming out telling you they don't want you to worry, okay? No worry. But you're 2 cards of empath. You're a high-level empath. Very high level. With this abundance card coming out here, you could be a shaman, and your name definitely holds power. You have some type of psychic clairvoyant powers that pertain to your mission here on earth, and it could be because you're an earth angel healer, and people are definitely going to regret messing with you. Show me any obstacles. There's some type of obstacles surrounding finances that they're definitely trying to balance out for you at this moment. But this balance only happens with releasing some type of karmatic energy that you hold inside with this inner journey here. Maybe it's what keeps you feeling like a black sheep when it comes to your emotions. And it's also because if you have psychic clairvoyant powers, maybe you need to balance them out. They can also make you feel black sheep when it comes to your emotions if they're out of balance, okay? There's definitely a heavy integration happening for somebody here, okay? 2 confirmations of integration. $33. You could be 33. You could be 35. But you're having a lot of growth because of this integration, of a lesson that you've learned, okay? So you could feel like this is an obstacle to some type of balance in your life right now. This integration, this shift of your discernment. You maybe have shedded a lot of tears lately. Like I said, you could have definitely felt like the black sheep. But it's all because you needed to go inward, not outward. The answers you seek are inside of thy own self. It's surrounding forgiving your own self, okay? Forgiveness. 3, 4 cards here say you have to forgive yourself, okay? In order to be able to move forward on this journey, you have to move past it. Yeah, that's what's causing this struggle. So there's healing energy coming to you. And that's the truth. Eagles could be a spirit animal of yours. You could be seeing eagles, owls, hawks. These are all omens that this is healing energy is happening for you because you have growth. You learned a lesson and then you integrated the lesson into your life, okay? There's an emotional release that's happened or will happen very soon. Then your creativity is going to flow. Then you have your self-love back. You've got some type of sexual energy that you've called back as well. You're no longer leaving your energy scattered out in other people's sacred spaces or with sacred spaces of others, okay? You've called total energy back to yourself, and because of this, you have this death card coming out, new beginnings, okay? New beginnings, a rebirth, that rebirth energy, okay? A transformation. This rebirth was slow, but steady, but much needed. It was past life, present life, and even your future type of energy that is bringing you joy and stability in your life. It was definitely a heavy ascension for you. Your dreams are unfolding in front of your very eyes. Your creativity is unlocking in front of your very eyes, okay? You're having success and growth when it comes to your dreams coming true. This was 7, 8, 9, and you're just waiting the results right now, okay? This is divine intervention to rebuild your heart, your life, your dreams. You definitely have been in isolation from your dreams, from your decisions, from love for far too long, okay? So your guides come out and changed everything in your life and changed your focus, okay? Definitely changing your focus and allowing you to embrace some type of sacred journey. You could be doing breathing exercises. You're also teaching and learning these lessons that you needed to get your vitality back, to bloom, to grow, to heal. Everything is coming together for you. Angel number 202. You're seeking some type of peace, some type of inner truth. And then you're reaching out for the healing to heal it, okay, collective? I'm seeing you just reach straight in and grab this problem, and then the healing begins. Look, you're controlling it by healing it. You've mastered some type of energy in your sacred chakra that was holding you back from your journey, from your dreams, from your passion, some type of challenging times. It was also affecting your heart from shining. from nurturing your heart, okay? So you definitely had to release something for it all to blossom, okay? Yeah, by seeking the truth with dedicated effort is how you done this. You found your joy, your stability. You stabilized your energy. It's giving just as much as it's receiving. You're able to spread your wings, Earth Angel, and you're able to move, observe, and have balance in your life now, especially when it comes to your manifestations, okay, collective? There's some type of mystic haven, some type of hidden wisdom, some type of intriguing magic or enchantment that's happening for you, especially when it's due to a financial center. Like I said, your finances, your abundance. You could be on this journey in the crosswalks. It's just that pivotal moment before it happens for you. And all it took was you going inward to find the research, the knowledge you needed to be able to find whatever collection of unhealed energy needed to be healed. And that was your ascension process. You finally elevated and your ship is just smooth sailing now. You finally got that big rooftop point of view that allowed you to blossom, to connect up that path where there was some type of divisions in your life. Yeah, like I said, you're at the crossroads. And now you're taking off towards some type of spiritual sanctuary, some type of spiritual mission. There's a variety of different paths you could take, okay? A lot of official paths you could take. There's some type of reminiscing, some type of reflection you're doing, and you're just going to decide which way you want to go by going inward into your forest, into your canopy. This is your factory. It's your assembly line by checking in with thy own self. And this is how, yeah, this is how this is happening for you, your birthplace of your dreams. You're believing in the impossible. You're relaxing by putting boundaries up, and it's leisure life for you right now. You are reaping rewards, and then you're going to the bank with it, all the way to the bank, okay, is what I'm seeing. You're actually able to save and invest at this moment, so you can put all bets in on your dreams. Yeah, this is something you've been sitting still with for far too long. Your guides are coming out telling you need to get a memorial stone for this day. Yeah, because it's infinite possibilities for you. This was all the fueling station, the parking lot, the preparation here, the laboratory for you to get in this vehicle and take off to this mystic haven, find this inner wisdom so that you could have some type of simple living beyond a damp and dreary realm. It's beyond some type of hustle and bustle, so you could take off and embark on your dreams, so that you could let your light shine past some type of scorched lands. I'm telling you, it's something about the stock markets. It's something about the business district for you. Maybe you're investing. You have definitely got to work, and there's some type of happy news coming towards you. It's some type of brilliance. It's some type of releasing of a situation, I'm telling you. And you focused on a career or something, your passion, your dreams, and where you weren't able to decide, you're able to decide now. Yeah, because you moved on. You're no longer focusing on the negative. There's just so much to celebrate for you. You changed from 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles to some type of open-hearted, heightened, yeah, you planted seeds and got to work. You just let it go, found your strength and moved on, found some type of news worth celebrating in your life. Past conflict, past drama, you walked away unless the situation's really worth your time. You got the world popping out here. Brilliant success, accomplishment, spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself, okay? And then you've got this cup of love coming out, okay? So you're having a beautiful new emotional experience, an awakening to your spiritual insight and your psychic abilities, okay? You're in transition at this moment, okay? Somebody thought you had rejected a magical opportunity in your life by making an unwise choice. But instead, you actually got focused, driven. You actually fell back in love with your passion and agreed to exchange some type of energy. So you ended a situation of sadness, had faith in your future, realized that there was just an illusion of entrapment with this Chariot coming out here in this transformation, and then it all just took off for you, okay? You were determined. Some type of life experience required you to make changes, and you done it. It was powerful and unexpected, but you broke free, released old beliefs, procrastination. You learned all that you could, and now you're very skilled at what you do. While you're planning for long term, you've got multiple options. Your guys are like, just make a choice and start putting in the work. It's just any way the wind blows for you, any way you want to go. You have this Lovers coming in here, and you're getting some type of insight from meditation, and then you're just going to embrace some type of friendship, some type of Lovers connection by following your intuition with the divine, okay? Maybe in the past there was so much going on, some type of unexpected events or rapid changes, and then you step right into the Ten of Cups by going inward with the Hermit. You spent peaceful meditation, meaningful solitude. You shined your light as an example as others, and then you seek out and become a spiritual mentor by self-discovery and walk right into this happy family, this happy life, this happily ever after, okay? A loving relationship with your children, raising your children wisely and successfully, becoming people and being people others can trust, okay? As this spiritual mentor, you're going to work so well with others. I'm seeing somebody who is very ambitious, stepping into a very renewed life here. And that's the truth. Stepping into their very most biggest passion of them all. It's clarity on life purpose. It's in your heart. You know exactly what to do. And all of a sudden, you're just going to have this aha moment. Some type of brilliant idea that helps you overcome obstacles. You're able to communicate clearly, consistently, precisely, and you get financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance, peace, contentment, honoring your family traditions, pride in your family tree, and you're able to pass down this knowledge. Look, you have all of these childhood memories, dreams, plans that you did not fulfill. It's time for them to be fulfilled. You could be this King of Pentacles, but I'm seeing somebody, it's business plans, it's business success. I'm seeing you become a supportive parent, a good working parent. You've got the Midas touch, and everything is turning out beautifully because of some type of heartache, some type of pain. You had to grow, personal growth through challenges. You stood up for yourself. You challenged those in power and got justice, okay? Stand up for what you believe. See all sides and win in a position of integrity with a fresh new start. A positive change in your life. You're very logical, very organized. You're taking action and you're accepting a leadership role. Okay? It's because you're so very loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, a deep psychic insight. You're able to care for others. Your guys are coming out telling you, just don't forget to care for yourself. Trust your intuition, because you are able to love so deep for family and friends. You always follow your heart. So it's some type of small business decision you're about to make. Maybe it's caused a lot of stress in the past, okay? Maybe you felt overloaded, but you've gained some type of wise counsel now, okay? With people that are very much spiritually minded, like-minded with you, and you're able to take action and give birth to your dreams, okay, and become very successful. You're respected, you're receiving wise advice, fair communication that is motivating, inspiring, and allowing you to step into the spotlight. Could be a public speaker I'm speaking to, but you're keeping your eyes on the big picture as you're communicating your vision and becoming this spiritual mentor for others as well. We have the Queen of Wands popping out here with you naturally creative and able to hold true to your values. You're always open to some type of good news, and for as long as you need to be, you're able to stand strong. So the universe is bringing you a blissful life, okay? And you're able to celebrate everything you achieve now. You appreciate all you have, and you definitely have freedom from whatever was holding you back, okay? You're sure of your place in the world now, and you see the truth in some type of ending. You're always rewarded for all that you do, and you see things exactly as they are, that you're able to manifest perfectly what you desire, whether it be love, and you know you're worthy of the deepest, truest partnership, the deepest, truest love. That's why you are your own anchor, okay? You're taking care of some type of details in your life, and you're able to follow your own path now. That's why you have the Hermit with the Chariot popping out. You're going forward with confidence. You're going forward, and you also know that the right person God has for you is waits for you, okay? That your youth is as strong for as long as it needs to be, and you're going to be successful in everything that you do. Sunflowers could have a meaning to you, but you're trusting that the universe is going to bring you whatever you need to follow this vision. You're moving forward when the time is right, past some type of current situation that was keeping you in some type of waiting game, trusting the ideas in the direction, but never moving forward towards them. Unfulfilled promises. You trust the ability to make a strategy and to make a strategic decision because you have the energy and you've realized your goals, okay? You're calmly making the best decision and going to trust and follow your heart when doing this because you have the strength of a lion, okay? You can deal with whatever comes your way. You're manifesting multiple opportunities in your life, and you're following your heart to do that. That's why you've got some type of joyful opportunities coming around your personal growth. That's how you got here, okay? So you're definitely accepting your situation without resistance, caring and putting care in what you value, and letting go for a new beginning, okay? Everything works out and turns out prosperous for you. And as soon as you show your work, other people are going to give you support as well, okay? Okay, you've got this Three of Pentacles popping back out with you team working, getting the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Taking action and seeing progress. You're also 2-2 with the Two of Cups. It's the proper connection, it's proper progress, proper planning, proper action, and then boom, the finances get here. Yeah, there's a sudden shift happening in your life, okay? And this is bringing you in some type of love, some type of emotions that were stuck are no longer stuck. It's going from Two of Cups to One of Cups to Nine of Pentacles. What you put in, you're going to get out, being well paid for it too as well. Yeah, and then the Hermit again. So you definitely have been tending to your inner landscape, putting a lot of work in, and it's reflecting outwardly, and then you get a Two of Cups, okay? You get that. You get that love. You get that Ten of Pentacles. You get what you've been searching for, okay? And in the moonlight, you found balance from some type of overload, some type of stress, some type of situation. You were able to plant seeds and take action. Maybe a new job. Maybe, well, you got this new career coming in, this spiritual mentor. As soon as you release, you gain. News worth celebrating. That Fool card, that Beast Keeper, okay? Yeah. With the Six of Pentacles here, giving and receiving enough to give back. You're stepping into that energy. Look, you've got another confirmation of love, new beginnings, relationships, romances, balance, being resourceful, adaptability. You thought maybe you missed an opportunity. but you didn't. You stepped into an opportunity of partnership, an opportunity of profit. Maybe you've been going through an ongoing battle in the past. You laid it to rest. Like I said, your intuition told you what to do. Yeah, and then you've got the Chariot, okay? So you're just overcoming obstacles of financial hardship. You've got friendship. You've got reunions coming in. If you had people coming out, backstab, somebody that was bitter, somebody was using you for a doormat, somebody had the inability to cope, something about hitting rock bottom, dead end, severing ties, the nail in the coffin. You're no longer holding on to people or possessions with deep-seated past issues. You're not allowing past conditioning to affect you either. You're inspiring other people to achieve their independence. It's your inner knowing. You have spiritual insight, some type of wisdom, and you've discovered a truth. You've gotten clarity. You've matured. Some type of knowledge you'll be sharing, and you can go different paths with this. And that's the truth, is that you found your passion through heartache. Yeah, the chaos, the destruction, the life-shattering. It took you straight towards a new job, to a new passion. And you're just in transition, okay? You found stability. You found some type of creative expression where you're able to follow your heart and channel your inner power. And now you're just manifesting your desires here with structured, routine, intelligent, logical power of authority, okay? You're no longer just feeling restricted and trapped. You've got the world. You've got success. You've got your wholeness. You've got this reunion, this homecoming, this family coming together. You've got teamwork, and then teamwork popping out again, okay? So you're getting your recognition and award, and maybe an award, but rewards, action for moving on. Somebody sees it, yeah, towards the Two of Cups, okay? All right, collective.